Michael Moore's brand new movie, premiering yesterday, it is a very clear attack on the American economic system of capitalism. Ironically, Moore is bashing the same capitalistic system that helped make his movies more than $170 million and make him a very wealthy guy, but I digress. 2 years ago, his Sicko film pushed healthcare reform. Should our free markets be worried they're next? Here now, former GOP presidential candidate Tom Tancredo. Tom, welcome to your world. It's Brian Sullivan. Thanks for joining us. Michael Moore, I mean, it seems to me, and he said this in Venice, I believe, capitalism is evil, or that's at the end of the movie. I mean, he's striking right at the heart of what made America, America.
Yeah, and I'm surprised in a way that this hasn't come out from him before. It has in other ways, in other movies. You're right, attacking the healthcare system. But this is Michael Moore. This is what he believes in. It's not only Michael Moore, of course, it's the President of the United States. I believe he looks at it exactly the same way. That's the scary part. Michael Moore is just an appendage. He's just a sycophant for this administration. And frankly, I'm more worried about people in the administration who feel the same way. I think when the President of the United States sees this particular movie, he's going to love it, and that worries me a heck of a lot more than what this goofball thinks.
And one of the taglines of the film is something like "Love, Passion, and 14,000 jobs lost every day." Do you think that Mr. Moore, and I have not seen the movie, I mean, it just came out, I'll check it out. But do you think that Mr. Moore understands that in order to lose 14,000 jobs a day, which is tough, and nobody should lose their job, that we have to have had created 14,000 jobs a day in the first place? There had to have been those jobs before those jobs could be lost. Who does he think is going to create the jobs?
The government. I used to go to the old Soviet Union. My wife taught Russian for years in the public schools here in Colorado. We used to take our kids over to the old Soviet Union all the time because we wanted them to see what he thinks is good. We wanted them to see communism in action, the antithesis of capitalism. We wanted them to see what it was like to be in a country where the most famous little catchphrase was, they promise to pay us and we promise to work. But nobody does either. And when you have to, when roofing material, because they had to make so much, they gauged it in how much they made in a period of time, so that it got thinner and thinner and thinner to meet the quota. And the same thing with chain link. It got bigger and bigger because it was the quota was in tons. And all this is idiotic, and nothing was productive, and nobody, you know, the place was falling apart at the seams. And as a result, they could not compete with the United States or with capitalism. They collapsed. He is too stupid to see that. But I'm telling you again, what worries me is that he's just a kind of a goofball. Everybody knows that he's a freaky guy.
It takes millions of dollars to make a movie, right?
Sure,
I mean, you know,
sure.
And he's making a lot of money on these movies. Is he giving it all away? Is he giving every dime of profit away?
Michael, look at me. To each according to his needs, from each according to their abilities. Buddy, you got more money. I need some of it, okay? We had a rough winter here. It's been tough. So spread the wealth a little bit. Of course he isn't. He's a hypocrite on top of it.
He does donate a good percentage, but if he believes that, he should donate it all.
That's exactly right. It's to each according to his needs. And believe me, there are a lot more people in this country who need it more than he does. I'm one. Send me a check.
And you know what a great car the Lada was. Tom Tancredo, thank you very much.
You bet.